That's one of those games. Damn! Damn, that feels good. Yeah, sorry guys if I'm loud, if I busted ears, but damn, another great game by the Sharks. Another overtime win. 5-0 in overtime for the Sharks. Devin Setoguchi gets the hat trick, and the Sharks win this game 4-3 in overtime. What an amazing game we've been having. Another game that's going to exhaust me if I sound like I'm tired. Well, it's what happens when you got a huge game like this one out in Detroit. Man. But going on, first of all, let's recap the game. Devin Setoguchi starts the game with a power play goal. Early power play, Darren Helm takes a penalty. And then later, right before the period ends, Nicholas Lidstrom scores one, which there was a bad defensive collapse there. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Ian White took a bad penalty. So then going on into the second period, Patrick Eaves scores a goal based on kind of like almost a wraparound, and then it just bounced off the rebound so that he took the net wide open. And then later, there was a penalty. Another penalty, this time by Brian Rafalski. And then Devin Setoguchi scores. It was kind of a weak goal. Jimmy Howard overplayed it. He kind of goes a little too far toward the one of the posts, and it actually went to the other post. And Devin Setoguchi scores the second goal of the game. And then later, Pavel Datsyuk does it off of a putback. Kind of Scott Nickel fans on clearing the puck, and bad defense will give you a goal. And in this case, Pavel Datsyuk scores an easy one after Scott Nickel failed. So little bit of bad defense, and once again, bad penalty killing on this game. The Sharks were not doing very good on the penalty kill. Both teams were 2 of 4 from when they were on the power play. Special teams was playing a big factor this game. But then the third period comes. Detroit was owning most of this period. Most of the period, Detroit had a lot of good shots. Sharks had some opportunities, but they were shooting at Jimmy Howard's chest. I didn't see very many impressive saves in that third period by Jimmy Howard, but there were some nicely executed plays here and there. It just couldn't execute the shot itself. Dan Boyle then gets one off of a putback. Jimmy Howard happens to bite. He falls on his stomach. The net's wide open, and Dan Boyle goes upstairs to tie this game at 3-3. There was a scare near the final minutes where you think Pavel Datsyuk would have gotten one right near the buzzer. Very close. But you know what? Antti Niemi came up big again tonight. The defense, on most of these goals, the defense was bad by both teams. Sharks defense still has its ups and downs, but the third line for the Sharks tonight was very effective. Torrey Mitchell, Joe Pavelski, Kyle Wellwood. Those guys all looked really good out there tonight. Mitchell just happened to fan on some shots. And, the Sharks have well-rounded scoring. They don't have to do it from the first line like of the past. So then overtime comes. And, Detroit was owning the overtime and most of it. Later, they get a penalty. Devin Setoguchi takes a dumb penalty, kind of holding Todd Bertuzzi. So, you could see the Detroit fans blocking the Sharks' view, or at least the television view, because of that penalty. They kill it, though. The Sharks perfectly kill this penalty. There was like a few shots they had, but the Sharks kill it. And then later, few minutes later after the kill, 2 minutes later, kind of in the transition game, Devin Setoguchi takes a nice pass from Joe Thornton, and bam, long shot goal. Happens to be a quick release, and that just fooled Jimmy Howard right there. And the Sharks are up 3-0, another 3-0 on the series, just like last year. History has a way of repeating itself. Exactly 1 year ago, Joe Thornton passes it to Patrick Marleau on a 2-on-1 off a weird bounce. This time it's Devin Setoguchi sniping it, getting the hat trick, and taking the series lead 4-3. I don't want to hear no complaints about the refs, Detroit fans. All y'all who was whining about the refs, you guys had your chance on the power play and you blew it, so I don't want to hear it. Antti Niemi, though, despite having 3 goals allowed, was superb. Big saves in the third period. There was that real long time where the Sharks were unable to get a clear after taking a late penalty not a late penalty, but late in the third period. They were just having trouble clearing the puck, but Antti Niemi stood firm for like 2 whole minutes. And it was really key because the Sharks couldn't clear the puck. We were very lucky that the Red Wings were offside at a point. And the Sharks take control of the series, but it's not over yet. As we all know, it's not over until you win 4. This is going to be a tough way the rest of the way. Game 4, Detroit should come out with great adrenaline. But this game belonged to the Sharks. They fought hard. It was a hard-fought game both ways. No fat leads. There was only 1-goal leads here and there. But Devin Setoguchi off the snipe. But great win. This one feels good. And Detroit fans can't even complain about it. I don't want to hear it from y'all about stuff. So great game. The Sharks still got ways to go. It's still one more game left to win before I can start celebrating completely. But this one feels good. I'll say that right now. This one feels good here. We'll see what Detroit does next game and what the Sharks do. But the defense does need to step it up. There were just times they just fanned the puck, whether it was clearing or shooting right at the defenders when trying to clear the puck. So let me know what you guys think. This one, though, feels really good, and I can't say that enough. Go Sharks as always. I hate Detroit. I really hate Detroit. Just break their hearts like Minnesota Duluth did. To Michigan. I know during the Frozen Four, Minnesota Duluth beat the Wolverines, so let's give them that. Let's finish them. Go Sharks. We'll see y'all later.